Welcome back. It's Tire Talk. No Joe. No Joe this week, Dan.
No,
No
he's got
guest. Just me and
no,
you.
just yeah, cozy.
Just a little civil conversation between me and you about the not so entertaining Canadian Grand Prix.
No, I like it though. Calm, civil.
Or just me and you.
Yeah,
Need some food. Nice candlelit dinner. We need them.
yeah, yeah.
But let's get straight into it, Dan. Wasn't the best race, was it? Let's be honest.
No, I thought there was moments when there were like it bubbled up like with Alonso and Hamilton, and then
Hmm.
you had there's Albon who basically just trained the from seventh downwards. We're all stuck behind him, so it was all right. But it's yeah, another regulation win for Max in the end.
Yeah, yet again, Max won again. Surprise.
Shock,
Are you
shock.
surprised, Dan? I've seen many people on Twitter, many like famous actors and influencers, if you want to say, getting a bit bored of the sport, if you get me, because of Max is winning all the time. But as you said in a episode like a couple of weeks ago, you had it when Mercedes just winning every week, then you had it when Schumacher was winning every week. So you're gonna have them blips in the sport where it's like
It happens
football.
in cycles,
Man
doesn't it?
City's gonna win the league every year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're gonna have the some seasons where a team just finds the blueprint and just absolutely blows out the water, out
It's
the
going in
park.
cycles, though, isn't it? The positive is Alonso was closer, wasn't he? I think he was 9 seconds behind, but he was managing an issue, and they said it cost him about 2 tenths a lap. So they're getting closer to Red Bull,
And
and Perez
Merc
is having an
and
yeah,
Merc are really starting to perform now.
yeah.
Which
So we'll
Joe, it's
see.
so good to see because the battle for second place is probably
Yeah,
the one you want to watch. But
you prefer it to be at the front, wouldn't you? But like I say,
yeah,
I think it come maybe I don't know, maybe Hungary or Spa. I think by then there'll be a real challenge on. I don't know
yeah,
if you watched 2019 where Mercedes were just they just ran away with like the first 9 or 10 races, and then suddenly after just out of nowhere, Ferrari just got involved, and Red Bull got a bit closer, and it turned into a half decent season. So hopefully this year can be similar to that.
but who's going to be the team, or will it be multiple teams? Will it be Aston Martin and Merc, or just Aston
Yeah.
Martin and just Merc?
Well, Fernando Alonso and Mercedes.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, after that, it'd be Fernando Alonso and Hamilton because Russell hit the wall.
He did
A fair play
flat
though for
in.
carrying on, but like I know the professional athletes. Yes, I get it. But if you're George Russell driving a pretty good car, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
and you're at the back of the grid, do you have any motivation to drive that car? I know he DNF'd, but realistically, like if you're at the back of the grid and you're like, come on, I should be fighting for the podium here, which he was
yeah, yeah.
in the opening lap. Like, does he lose motivation from being at the back of the grid?
It's
You must do.
because he got stuck in the train, didn't he? The Albon train.
Yeah,
And when like once you're stuck in that, even like because I think apart from Red Bull, everyone like with the DRS open so close together that no one can make a move. So once you're stuck in the train, it's you like Ferrari did well for once on strategy to get their drivers out of it, didn't they? Get them out of the train. But if you're stuck there, and Russell, just a long day. But he should have made the mistake in the first place. He was pushing
yeah.
too hard, wasn't he, to keep up with Fernando and Lewis?
But then again, Fernando Alonso did hit the wall as well in the opening laps.
Yeah,
But,
but not like that.
but the first lap, what Hamilton got in front of Alonso.
Yeah.
Then I think, oh, nice little battle here. But then
Yeah.
Alonso just overtook him, zoomed it.
Did you see after the race? They're in the media
The
pen thing.
selfie.
No. They're in the media pen, and they're on about Fernando's start. Lewis was talking about Fernando's start in an interview, and how he got him, he jumped him, and then Fernando just come behind him and slapped him on the back and went, "We'll see in Austria. We'll see." So,
It's mad though. It's like I seen like the selfie where Lewis Hamilton took a selfie.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
mad like so. Verstappen and Lewis didn't like each other, did they? Then Alonso and Hamilton didn't like each other. it's mad the way like they're all just getting on
I
now, innit?
still think there's still the needle there. They're in there between Fernando and
Is it
Lewis.
for the cameras?
No, I
No,
think especially with Fernando, Lewis is better at hiding it, but Fernando, I still think it's not that he doesn't like him. I just think he doesn't like losing to him.
because Lewis did say after his interview after the race, he did say it's an honour to share the podium with four world champions.
Yeah,
Well,
well, that's
two,
the
but
question
like
I was going to
they
ask.
won four.
Is it the best podium ever? Because you had Max and Fernando double world champs, Lewis obviously seven
And
times,
Adrian
and you've
Newey,
got Adrian Newey who's fucking won more races than his adult meals.
the goat. Nah,
He is.
it was such a good podium. And Verstappen equaled Ayrton Senna's record, didn't he? 41.
Yeah,
I what
I think that
he's like 64 away from Hamilton or something like that.
yeah he needs. I think he needs 10 more, and he's past Prost, and then he's got Vettel, Schumacher, and Hamilton left.
So it's not a bad place to be, is it, in between all them drivers?
No, no, he's up there now. And like I say the class for them three because Max's teammate was getting knocked out in Q2.
Mm.
Lewis's teammate crashed in the wall, and Fernando Alonso's teammate is
There's Lance Stroll.
Lance Stroll. So the levels were really like on show today from them three.
Nah, but going back to Ferrari, then you gotta give them props, haven't you?
They did good.
First
I couldn't
week,
believe it.
first week, they haven't messed up.
Well, no, they still messed qualifying up.
Yeah, in qualifying, yeah, it was Carlos Sainz winner who messed it up.
No, because they put and then Carlos Sainz got a grid penalty for being in the way, but also
Mm.
Leclerc got knocked out in P11 because they put him on the wrong tyre strategy, and yeah, he got stiff. Albon finished P1 in Q2 and knocked him out.
But hey, Dan, are they making a comeback? Can we see them get first in the World Championship, Dan? For you?
No, no, that's long gone. I feel like I don't know if they can finish the season like if they can get level pegging with
Nah, they
like
finished
Aston and
fourth.
Merc.
Actually,
Yeah, but
third maybe.
if they can finish like on the same level as Merc, I think that's a good recovery from where they were.
Mm.
Because Fernando's what like 60 points in front of Charlotte at the minute, isn't he? That's a lot, especially when you've got first place is locked down every week by Red Bull, and you've got second, which most likely can be Perez. So you've got 15 points on offer most weeks. To close that down is going to need a lot from Charles. So or Carlos because he's not far. He's actually in front of him, isn't he? Carlos at the minute.
Yeah, because Charles always got a little mistake in him. No offense, like
He's
he has.
oh yeah, he's crash prone, but he's also been stiffed
I think what
quite.
you said because he likes to drive the car on the limit. If you get me, then sometimes he crosses the line where he just
Yeah,
spins out.
yeah,
But Alex Albon, our
yes,
last episode was with Tomo. His favourite driver is Albon. Um, he drove that Williams in seventh, even though he was the driver of the train. Like, but
yeah. But they looked competitive, didn't they? They brought the upgrades on just Alex's car. We didn't really get to see much of Logan. He DNF'd in the first 10 minutes, and then yeah, smashed it in qualifying. Got through to the Q3, and then just yeah, we know how quick it is in a straight line, so it's never going to be easy when you've got. I know your mate Ocon was stuck behind him for the whole race.
I know. Oh, mate, like Albon, will he be there next season?
I think we're coming up to the point now where in the next couple of races, something's going to happen in the
Because
driver transfers.
he has proved like Williams are the worst team on the grid, correct?
It's Emma AlphaTauri in a minute.
Yeah. I'll say Alfa Romeo would probably worse than AlphaTauri.
Nah.
No, but Alex Albon's driving that car extremely well. I know he got unlucky with the Red Bull seat, but
It was
surely
too early, wasn't it?
he deserves a move into a midfield team. But I think every single midfield team, both drivers are secure.
Yeah, well, McLaren and Alpine, they aren't going to change, are they? unless Lando gets poached by one of the bigger teams.
Hmm.
But like I say, Alpine are locked in with the French duo.
And you, and
You've
you,
got
and you wouldn't want to go to any other team because you're doing better than them.
yeah, you could see. I don't know. Like I say, the Audi thing might tempt him going there, but that's a
That,
few years
that's
away.
that's in 3 years, isn't it?
Yeah, but the Alfa Romeo is still quicker than the Williams. But like I say, I think he's bedded in, and I think James Fowles is doing a decent job. So I think he's going to stick it out, give it a few years. Because I think bold prediction will be by the end of next season, they'll be in front of AlphaTauri and Alfa Romeo comfortably. They'll be in that midfield, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Alpha just don't inspire me at all. Because Fowles has come in and they actually look like a team again. They've brought an upgrade and it's worked. It's put them like 3/10 a lap quicker.
Except the floor, because the floor is looking
No, but
basic.
they've yeah they've that's what the upgrade was.
Yeah,
They put a new floor on, so they've brought some of that Mercedes magic.
I feel bad on Hulkenberg. Qualifying, got P2, and got a grid penalty. 3 plays grid penalty. Started fifth and ended up in 15th.
Yeah, their race pace reeks.
You just gotta feel sorry for it. Like,
He did yeah. He didn't have much chance, did he? He just got swallowed up straight away. He's got that. It's weird because that and the Ferrari like they're in the same design, aren't they? They both just eat the tires, don't they?
hmm,
So I wonder if that's a characteristic of the design concepts, but they need to fix it because it happens every week. They qualify quite well and then they
in
just
the
fall
race,
away, don't
just.
they?
But damn, on Saturday, it was like a penalty shootout.
Yeah.
Just penalty left, right, and centre. But I still don't understand the penalty. Lando Norris is on the race. Unsportsmanlike conduct or something like that. Like, can you
It
explain
wasn't
why?
I don't know why they put it under unsportsmanlike conduct, but it was for the safety car infringement on it,
Oh,
where because they wanted to double stack and Piastri was in front and then he backed off more than like 10 car lengths to like make a gap so he wouldn't have that held up. But you're not allowed to do that.
has that ever been a penalty?
No, because someone put a video on Twitter of Bottas doing it to Max in 2021. I think it was at Jeddah actually. And yeah, he didn't get a penalty for that. So
I've never seen that like pop up. It's like I like
no, unsportsmanlike conduct's a new one. The race directors this year have been awful. I think. Is it
mm,
just like
no,
the
like they're being very, very strict and giving
but
stupid penalties away.
like in football when the ref plays the advantage, like they don't play the advantage if
Mm.
you know what I mean. Like I called them the fun police on Sunday because that's what they are. They don't let anything happen.
It's
They
like they don't want people
don't
to
want
race.
racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the red flag every 2 minutes. That's my new pet peeve. Just throw the double yellows out. Stop red flagging every session because it's ruining teams' practice and qualifying.
No,
It's
every week I say they've been awful. I say bring Michael Massey back, to be honest.
yeah. This is Team LH's fault that the race direction's so poor.
At least bring him back. He
Bring him
may
back.
he may have done wrong,
Yeah,
but
everyone makes mistakes,
yeah, everyone deserves a second chance. Not
and
everyone, like, but
he liked Michael Massey liked racing.
yeah.
These lot like
Toto,
rules.
we went motor racing. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
That's what
exactly.
that's what we do.
But we don't
But
do that anymore.
question for you, Dan, and obviously for me, I get involved. Take away Max. Yeah, Max doesn't race no more this season.
Yeah,
Who would have won the championship? That's what I want to know.
Fernando.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
think?
yeah. At the level he's got 6 out of 8 podiums, hasn't he? The only ones he
So
didn't get.
second is Perez. Yeah, I'll do
Yeah,
top five without Hamilton. Okay,
yeah.
Perez, Alonso, Hamilton, Sainz, Russell. That's
Not
top five.
even without Max Leclerc in there.
Leclerc is seventh actual, sixth without Max.
Yeah, I
So
think
you
yeah,
see Alonso?
yeah, because you've got like I said, them 2 weekends where he wasn't like there, but
But you
because he
got to
would
think
have
the
won in
rest of the
Monaco,
season as well.
so he would have won in Monaco, and Perez stunk that up.
Hmm.
He would have won this week. What else? He would in Australia would have finished in front of Sergio. What else? What else? Perez has won.
You know what? I'm going bold. I would have said Hamilton would have won it all. You
But
know.
you also have to put into context. If it was Perez in a like, he's already shown he can't handle championship
Hmm.
expectations. As soon as he got close, he started bottling. If he were against Hamilton and Alonso in separate cars, he'd have just got eaten by the pair of them.
Yeah. So no, I think it'd be tight. I think it would be tight at the top without Max. I think it would be like
Yeah,
I want to say a four-way battle with Perez,
Russell,
Russell.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I
Russell
want
made
to
me
say.
laugh though because he said he was talking to Natalie Pinkham before the race, and he said if you took Max out, this would be one of the most exciting F1 seasons ever, and he's not lying. But he's he's leading the drivers, and he could technically be leading the constructors as well. Verstappen, he's got enough points to be in front of Aston Martin and Mercedes
Yeah,
on his
that's
own.
that's a good point. He will win the constructors without Max. Maybe Mercedes, won't it?
I think Merc, yeah, because Lance
Yeah,
Stroll still
because
stinks.
yeah, Lance Stroll's not getting no points for them. You got yeah,
What point? It was again, he was out in Q2 again this week, and Alonso's on the front row. He's gonna have to. He's got to go. Surely soon. He's got to go.
him and his dad gonna have to sit down and say, "Listen, son, it's time to go."
What's more important to him though, Lawrence Stroll, because his son's been in F1 for 7 years now. He's fulfilled that dream. Is
Mm.
is the success of that or the success of Aston Martin more important to him?
He must have had the conversation though. And surely they probably see each other what once a month,
Well,
couple
they're in
times a
the
month.
same. Yeah,
Like surely they must be like, listen, Lance, mate, step the game up, or we're replacing you with Lando Norris. You know what I mean?
just honestly, just drop Drugovic in the car for 3 races and see what happens, please, please. I just want to see it.
But speaking about dropping people, this was it Nick Teresa's fourth race that we gave him,
Yeah,
and he came last without the DNFs. Is it time for him to leave the sport?
I don't know because he was all right, wasn't he, in the last couple before this one?
Yeah, I just
And
yeah.
at any other team, I would say yeah, but AlphaTauri is a special one in it because you're gonna have to lift like someone out of the F2 midway
Mm,
or Lawson. Those are your only options. You either pluck someone midway out of F2 who's halfway through an
or
F2
get
season, or you
Ricardo.
yeah, but you won't. I don't think he'd do that.
No.
I think his ego wouldn't let him go back to AlphaTauri. It's the
So
junior team, isn't it?
Canada, he came 18th. Spain, he came 14th. It's just at what point? I feel bad at him, Joe. Why? Yeah, bold statement, but Yuki Tsunoda hasn't been doing the best.
No, that's a lie. That's a complete lie.
No,
Yeah, it is.
he's been doing better.
I'll
Yes.
fight you on this. I'll fight you on
No,
this.
no. Understand where I'm coming from. He's been doing better. Yes. Yeah. Than thingy, but Joe, what? It's the car. It's
My point about
it's
Sonoda is
outperforming the car.
my point on the car is it's at ninth fastest at best, and so he
Mm.
should be about 17th, 18th every week without DNFs. But he's always 10th, 11th, 12th. He's always there, outperforming it.
And it's
So
always a bit he's always unlucky in the races as well.
exactly, he's always involved on the fringe of the
Yeah.
points. And you have to remember the top eight's locked every week with Mercedes, Red Bull, Alpine, and Ferrari. So
So
you've got
really,
two
you're not.
point.
Yeah.
So you've got two spots to fight from. Tsunoda's always there as the ninth best car.
Mm. Well, like you said, it probably is the first or second worst car on the grid this year. Like you feel bad because if you look at his CV,
Yeah,
it's like wow. But then, as was it Tomo said last episode that, or was it Joe or you? What someone said anyway. It just shows the difference between other motorsport and F1. I just,
yeah. I think if he'd have come straight from F2, if someone would have taken him straight then instead of
mm.
waiting all this time, I think he would have stood a better chance. But it's a long way off in it, going to Formula E, doing endurance racing, stuff like that. That
Would
the
you give it?
longer
Do you
you're
give him the
away from
benefit
it,
of the doubt? He's in the
I'd give him a
worst
year.
car.
Yeah, I'd give him to the end of this season. Not even like because it's hard in it. He's been dropped in. The car's crap. His teammates having a wonder season. Like he's proper matured. And he's a rookie, and everyone's expected him to come in and beat his teammates straight away.
There's only two drivers who are pointless this season so far, and
Him
it's
and
Sargent.
Sargent,
Yeah,
and no
and
one's kicking up a fuss about Sargent, are they? And they're basically in a similar
I
situation.
seen something on Twitter. Yeah, I don't. I think it was fake, so I'm not gonna say it on here. I'm sure it was fake. I'm not. Do you know what? It was fake, 100%. I'm not even gonna say it because that's how fake it was. But so there's three rookies in it: Sargent, De Vries, and Piastri.
Piastri.
And obviously Piastri's going to outperform both of them because he's in a better car. I just, you just can't kick someone out this early. You just
No, I
can't.
think especially when you've like AlphaTauri were like fighting other people off for a stick to try and get him in their team.
Mm,
To drop him. So I mean, who are they going to like? Say they can't replace him with anyone apart from Lawson or Iwasa. So it doesn't make much sense to me to put one of them two as well. Even if you want to sack De Vries, dropping one of them in halfway through a season when they've not had like testing and stuff, you're just going to
yeah,
ruin them as well. So you might as well stick it out with De Vries for at least the end of the season.
it must knock like his confidence as well. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
his confidence must be at an all-time low because week in week out he's getting 0 points. There's obviously drivers obviously read social media and read that want him. People think he's gonna leave, so you just need to have a good race. Next
yeah.
race is
I
at the Red
think
Bull Ring, innit?
he'll come. I think unless you're like a proper like because he's not a Mazepin or Latifi level driver, is he? He's not bad like
No,
that.
no, 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 no.
Like I think he'll get points eventually.
Yeah, but I hope
Because it happened to Mick, didn't it,
see
for a
him
bit?
out.
Like when Mick, because Mick had like, obviously the first season doesn't count because they were nowhere Haas, but like in 2022, I know he got dropped, but like until Silverstone, he wasn't getting any points, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, Mick's being crap." And then he went to Silverstone, got points, and then he went to Austria the race after and was amazing. I think he got P6. So I think he'll have his day in the sun, won't he? Eventually,
As soon as he gets points, people's opinion will change on him straight away.
yeah. People switch up
Straight
so
away.
quick, don't they?
But Dan, if he does get replaced by someone in F2, but you're an F2 driver, yeah? Let's say you're about to win you're leading the F2 championship, yeah? And it's looking the odds are looking
Looking
favourite for
good.
you to win it.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, here's a seat in Formula One. What are you doing? Are you taking that
What
seat or are you
for
staying
this
at
year?
F2? Yeah.
And then
Halfway through the season, you're leading the F2 and you get offered the F1 seat now. What are you doing?
you've got it's you've got to take it, haven't you? Like because there's only like look at Drugovic. That's my like he absolutely ran away with it last year.
Yeah.
Smashed Porsche, wiped the floor with him. Won it in like 3 races. Well, he won it from the pit wall with a couple of races to spare, and then he's found himself now. Logan Sargent finished about 100 points behind him, but got a drive and he didn't. So if it's there, you've got to take it.
Yeah.
And look at the race it took him. He won it in 2019. It took him 4 years to get an F1 seat after he won F2. And you can't, obviously,
As
once
soon
you
as
win
that
F2, you
opportunity
can't go.
comes, you just gotta.
You can't, once you win F2, you can't compete in it again as well. So
Yeah,
you've
I
got
know.
to take it. So
You just gotta. Yeah. Joe, I agree.
it's,
I was against it, but now, because if you win it, you like really how many spots are open at the end of the season for F1 team? At least
this year,
four.
especially, you got
You
to
know what I
look at
mean?
this year. You've got all the top teams are cinched in, aren't they?
Yeah.
Top four, top five. McLaren aren't going to change it.
Alpine aren't changing it.
Alpine aren't changing. You've got
I maybe Bottas might go, but
Alpha.
no.
Joe looks pretty stable, doesn't he? In Alfa Romeo, you've
Mm.
got who
Yuki's not
else?
going
Will
anywhere.
Yuki ain't going. You've got Williams, unless Albon gets nicked, I'm
Yeah.
changing. So you've really got the Alpha Tauri seat and maybe a Haas seat if Hulkenberg or Magnussen call it a day.
Or if Sargent gets, but then again.
It's too early doing it
So
again.
what? There's literally like two seats
Yeah.
possible, if maybe more, if you're lucky. So yeah, I agree. You just gotta take
It's about
that.
timing, isn't it? It's timing. It's all
Yeah,
about timing. Because there was one year where Russell, Norris, and Albon all graduated from the same year. All of them went in at the same time. But like, there's some years where they'll all just lock in as drivers and they won't because it's risky taking a rookie, isn't it?
yeah. But oh well, I was against it, but now I agree. Just you got because it's a tough sport, innit, to get into. I mean, like the F1 to get into F1 because each
Yeah,
year
you got to be
it's
lucky,
hard.
I think.
But then you're also fighting for your place, even if you're driving a shit car. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's tough. It's a tough sport. Right, Dan. Go back to our tier list episode. It's my
I'm
goat
gonna say
track next.
Austria.
Austria, the goat.
Is it a sprint this week? No, well, not this week. It's next week. But is it a sprint race again?
I have no idea then, but I can look for you, mate. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It
That
is.
makes it.
Oh,
It's
am
not.
I in?
This
Am
new
I
shit format, though,
right?
isn't it? So
Oh, Dan, I love this track. You know, I just love it. Do you want to go?
oh,
Do you want to throw our predictions out here now? Austrian Grand Prix predictions. Fifth to first. Fifth. I'm going Leclerc. Fourth,
fifth. Ooh,
Perez. Third, Alonso. Second, Verstappen.
he's gonna
First,
do it.
Hamilton.
He's gonna do it.
That's
Throwing it
my
out there. Fifth. I'll do mine then. Fifth, Sergio Perez. Fourth, George Russell. Third, Lewis Hamilton. Second, Max Verstappen. First, Fernando Alonso.
oh, Verstappen's not winning
He's,
here. Not round here.
come back to this in 2 weeks when he's won by 20 seconds.
First, Esteban Ocon. Last time I said it, he got a podium. So this time round, he's gonna win it all.
First, Kevin Magnussen. Bosch.
Well, thanks for watching. Just me and Dan.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow us on all the social medias. Check out our website, titalk.blog. Right. Bye.